everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In this episode, I'm going to be doing an episode that will be covering the top builds for the Mazda 700, which was a request build episode. Now, I am actually doing a bit better, so even though I do sound a bit rough, I'm actually doing a bit better, which is good. But I'll be showcasing my own opinions on what top builds you can use for this event, which hopefully these builds I do share will help you out to earn credits in GT7. And I'm looking forward to this. I've done a couple weeks ago, like the top builds for Tokyo Express 600 a couple days ago, so hopefully this episode will be a big help guide to earn credits an alternative route in the game, just in case if you do not want to do Tokyo Expressway. I can understand Tokyo being a little bit difficult to master, so hopefully this episode helps out. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. So, the first car I'm going to be covering is going to be, of course, the Suzuki Escudo. This car right here is one of the best cars to choose for the Mazda 700. It doesn't matter if it's the stock engine or the engine swap variant. Both builds are very, very quick, very competitive, and completely dominate the Group 4s at Le Mans. So the only negative thing about the Suzuki Escudo that I can think of is, of course, that this car can only be found in the Legends car dealership, which only appears, ever so often, which is quite honestly a huge bummer. I mean, honestly, I kind of wish the legendary cars would be in Brand Central in their own category. That way, for instance, like in GT4, how we had the regular cars and the classic cars together. I kind of wish that was the way that they would have went through that same motion as well. But if you're curious on what the particular setups I do have for this car, you can go ahead and just fast forward to both the original engine build and the stock engine build for this car if you want to. But I would recommend to have at least 3 million credits just to get this car. That should be enough to get the car and also enough to get the parts for this car, especially if you also want to swap it. That should also cover the cost as well. So, Suzuki Escudo, very good pick. I would probably say if you do have the car, you probably should not really have any issues with it. Also, the car is a decently good pick also for Tokyo Express 600 and Forza Digna 800 as well. So if you do have it, I would recommend giving it a shot. And then here are the particular setup builds for this particular car. Alright, so for our next category, we're going to be talking about the Group C prototypes, which is going to be the legendary Mazda 778B, the Sauber C9, and Nissan R92CP. Now, you could argue that I could throw in also the Jaguar and the Porsche, but I think these three right here are probably the better out of the rest of the five. I mean, nothing much can be said. Mazda, very historical, amazing car. In my own opinion, possibly the best engine swap or engine sound in the game. Here's the setup I have for it. It's just only one page. Just make sure you just copy the tune, the tires, the downforce, everything on it. And if you have everything the way it's set to be, you should be at least 700 PP points. Doesn't really matter what kind of rims you put on the car. I don't think it really matters. As long as you just copy that, you should be good to go. So if you want to do that tune, you can. If you want to do another tune, like the Nissan R92CP, which is another great car to choose from the Group C family, I have a tune as well that I could share. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the Group Cs. I mean, they're all dominant. They're all great. good speeds, good straightaway speeds, great when it comes to fuel economy. The handling itself is also great. I mean, just everything you need to ask for a Le Mans race car to be. It performs beautifully. So there's a setup for that particular car right there. And I would recommend just dual racing hards for all these builds. So that way you can actually squeeze in a couple more brake horsepower into the engine. That's why I did that as well. So as long as you just copy that tune, you should be good to go as well. Same thing with the Mazda. I don't think the rims matter as well. And of course, saving for the last Group C prototype is going to be the legendary Mercedes-Benz Sauber C9 from the legendary Sauber F1 race team for back in 1989. Another classic, gorgeous race car as well. If you have one of the three, you should be good as gold to try this tuned at Le Mans. And if you're curious what that particular tune is like for this car, I'll have it up there as well. So just pick whatever you want, whatever meets your driving style or meets your fancy. You should have no issues whatsoever in any of these cars when it comes to Le Mans. I mean, great speed, good acceleration, handling's amazing, fuel out of the world too. So yeah, that's basically going to be covering the Group C's as part of the Le Mans build in this particular episode. So there it is right there. Again, racing hard tires. Just make sure you just copy the suspension if you want to. Just make sure you just copy the downforce, the ballast, the horsepower, of course, the transmission as well. And as long as you have everything together, you should be good as gold. And hopefully these Group C builds will help you a lot in Le Mans, which I think it should help you a lot because these cars are notorious to being the best machines for that particular event. And if you're curious to figure out on how to find the Escudo or the three Group C's prototypes, you can find them at the Legends car dealership. Now, unfortunately for these cars, they do show up ever so often, so that's the only bad part. That's why I did mention that I kind of wish for this game that they had a little section for each brand just for you to collect, or just click on a car collection or collector's menu for that particular brand rather than just having to wait for so long for that car to show up. For our next category, it's going to be using the Nissan R9 for the R92, 33, and 34 engine swap with the R92CP. This particular engine swap really brings these cars to life. Now, disclaimer, if you are a collector level 50, you could buy an engine swap for these cars. If you're not, I recommend just going to your tuning shop, see if you have that engine at your garage. And if you do, I'll recommend just equip that car. Now, the only bad part about this particular tune is, one, the cars are cars that you'll find at the used car dealership. So they will not, unfortunately, will not be there all the time at the used car dealership, which is quite unfortunate. Same thing with the Legends cars. These cars will show up ever so often in the game, which is quite unfortunate. And the other part, too, of course, is buying the engine swap, too. Having to have a lot of credits just to buy it. But if you do, in fact, have the swap version of it and want the parts, here they are for the following. So here we are with the R34. Here are the rims I have for this car. And for the custom parts, the front bumper is going to be Type A. For the side of the car is going to be Type A as well. For the rear bumper of this car, it's going to be also Type A. After that, the wing is going to be custom wing set. And to finish everything up, the roll cage is going to be, in fact, Type C. And that's going to be it for all the parts from car customization. So here is two sheets to look at. Here's the first page of the R34 with its particular tune swap. As you can see, the engine swap is in the green text right where it says engine model on the far left. I would suggest to pause the episode, just copy everything you see on the screen right there. And if you're curious to see what the other part of the list is, here it is right here too. Other than that, it should be pretty simple and pretty easy to pretty much follow it through. Once you have it all set together, you'll be ready to go to Le Mans and just completely destroy the Group 4s with the R34. So here is, I believe this is the R33 right here. Will be the next car we'll be talking about next, and it's going to be the same process. You're going to get the car at the used car dealership. You're going to buy the engine swap at GT Auto, or if you have it already acquired, you'll be good to go too on that. So let's take a quick look at the custom parts from GT Auto. Like I said before, it's going to be the same thing as you did with the R34, and apparently it's the R32. So I do apologize for having that mistake right there. But for the wheels, it's going to be pretty much the way they are right here. Just keep everything as is except for the outset. Make sure it's set to wide. After you get those rims acquired, for the other part, it's going to be the front bumper standard. The side bumper is going to be also standard. Rear bumper is going to be type A. The wing, as you can see, is already customized as it is right here, type B. As you can see, there's also a roll cage through the window, or yeah, through the windshield screen in the back. It's going to be also roll cage type C, and that's going to be it for this particular car. And if you're curious, here is the look of the tune itself. Just like we did with the first one, go ahead, pause the episode, and pretty much do the same thing earlier. And just grab all the parts you need. And this particular engine does not have the R92CP engine swap. It has the Nismo engine swap. So I do apologize for getting that confused as well. But it should still do just as good. Here's the other part of the list. And like I said before, just make sure you have all the parts together and you should be good to go. So after that, let's now go ahead and jump into the last particular R build, which is going to be this one right here. This, I think it's the R32, I think. Or listen, that's what we just did just now. Anyway, it's going to be the Nismo build from 1990. Same thing, used car dealership. That's where you can get the car. Unless you could get this during the campaign mode, I think. I could be wrong. I think the 97 Spec, I think you can get it through the story mode, I think. This one, I'm not too sure. But still, same process. Just buy the car to used car dealership, buy the engine swap, and then we'll be able to quickly go through and see what parts it'll take for this car. And then, of course, we'll check out and see what the rest of the particular build calls for this car. Alright, so for all the parts for our car customization, it's going to be pretty much the same as it was with the other car. And this one is, in fact, the R32 GTR R33 Spec from 1994. So I actually had my cars, I think, mixed up right there. But we're going to go ahead and start off with the wheels first, as always. And I'm pretty sure it should be something pretty simple and pretty easy to equip. I don't really think the rims do matter for this particular livery. I mean, if it does matter, you can always just try to get some different rims until you actually reach that 700 pp points. But here they're right here. If you want to copy it, there it is right there. Just make sure it's standard size, wide width, wide offset. After you get down the car, the front bumper is going to be type B. The side, type B as well. The rear bumper is going to have type B. Custom wing set. And of course, through the back windscreen is going to be, of course, roll cage type C. And to finish off here is the tune list for this car. And it actually does have the R92CP engine swap on the car itself. So just like we did before with the other two tunes, just make sure to pause the episode, follow the tune. If for some reason you made a mistake, don't worry about it. You can just always nerf the engine or just change the downforce, and you'll be good to go. Same thing goes with the other list as well. And that should be it covering for all the three cars from the R34 to R32 for those engine swaps. And of course, last but not least, any Nerfed Gr.3s cars could also be a big help for Le Mans as well. So I recommend cars like the Ford GT, the Dodge Viper, the Porsche, cars like that. Those cars could be pretty helpful in that racing fit as well. I would suggest just put on racing hard tires, nerfing the overall power of the horsepower, and also possibly adding some weight to the car as well, because sometimes if you guys may notice in sport mode, with these cars being bopped, they actually sometimes will drop below 700 pp points. So I guess just go from the bop setting, and whatever is on the bop setting, cop it to your car, and you should be good to go. And of course, the Group 3 should be overall a little bit better than the Group 4 race car in all stats, and that's going to be covering for this episode. So hopefully you guys, in fact, enjoyed the episode. For our next preview, I've actually had a request build to come back to a classic, the Ferrari Testarossa. And this particular car is going to be at Tokyo Expressway 600. And I'm thinking about doing more of a combo build for the next episode. So that's going to be one particular build that I'm thinking about doing in the next episode. The other request build is going to be using the Subaru Impreza 22B at Tokyo Expressway 600 as well. And for this particular car, it's going to be the engine swap variant. I'm going to try to do a up-to-date build using this car, since I used the Type R pretty recently. So looking forward for that. So hopefully for this next episode, the double combo will be a big help to you guys in getting credits in GT7. Alright, until then, hopefully you guys take care, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you again for watching today's episode. Hopefully this particular tune has helped you out in Gran Turismo 7. If there is a particular build you'd like for me to try out, or a different race, car class, whatever it is, you're more than welcome to put any suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to do them. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. It would be very much appreciated. Also, leave a like and share it. If you know somebody personally that is struggling to get a win at Tokyo Expressway 600, then you're more than welcome to share this episode, and hopefully it will help them out. Until then, I'll see you guys later, and have a great rest of the day or night for my be, and be safe.